The Big Bang Theory Season 4 episode review video. Before I get into that, though, pretty important. If you weren't caught up to the point where I am, if you're rewatching or watching The Big Bang Theory, or you're just not entirely sure, then you definitely need to take the initiative and pay attention to the episode's title, which of course I'll mention as well as put in the description for you. If that happens to be the case, you're not caught up, it would be my recommendation that you don't watch this video any further to avoid any potential spoilers of things that may happen in the episode. This will be The Big Bang Theory Season 4, Episode 16. The title of this episode is called The Cohabitation Formulation. And this will be my review, reaction, recap after just finishing watching the episode, which it was a couple days ago. And strangely enough, we don't start off with everybody eating. We start off with Bernadette and Howard in bed. Usually they're at the apartment or at Cheesecake Factory or the university eating, but not in this episode, not to start off with it. Yeah, to start off with yet. Howard has to go to take care of his mom, and there's a longer conversation that happens, but the gist of it is Bernadette mentions living together and that she doesn't like the fact that he's always taking care of his mom and always going home to mommy. Howard's mom, when he gets home, mentions he was out having sex. She knows what he was doing. She hopes he didn't catch one of those new sex diseases. Howard, because of that, goes to stay with Leonard and Sheldon and will stay there due to the fact that his mom is just annoying the shit out of him. And Howard mentions he didn't stay with Raj because Priya is in town and staying with him. Now, Sheldon tells Leonard to offer him a hot beverage. Since there's an uninvited guest there, he'd like some hot cocoa as well. And all Leonard really cares about is the fact that Priya is back and staying with Raj. And then against Raj's wishes, they talk, even though it makes him unhappy. Lunch at the Cheesecake Factory. I think it was lunch. And Raj forbids that they hold hands. Okay, Raj. Nobody really cares what you say. Penny meets Priya. Sheldon mentions that they used to do the dance with no pants. Something Howard referred to as coitus. That's what he calls coitus, I guess. And that's something that Howard had mentioned to him that he's copying. Amy comes over to Penny's and calls Priya a boyfriend-stealing bitch. I believe that's what she said. Howard tells Bernadette that he chooses her and will move in with her. He comes with luggage, a big suitcase, then asks what's for dinner. And Bernadette says she doesn't have much for food in the house. And then Howard and Bernadette have sex. Wow. And then then he asks Bernadette for some string cheese. And Bernadette says to him, I'm not going to be your mother. So then Howard goes back to his mom's place because he just can't get what he wants from Bernadette as far as cooking him every single meal a day. And then Penny is upset that Leonard has found someone that makes him happy. She goes over to Leonard and Sheldon's to kind of spy on things. My nose is itching all of a sudden. And then Leonard and Leonard and Priya are gone, Sheldon says. Raj is at home forbidding it, Sheldon says, and Howard has been grounded by his mom for trying to run away. Then Amy is on a Skype with Sheldon and says she mentions you have a guest. Make her some tea. And Penny actually says that she doesn't want any tea. And Sheldon says it's not optional, which is what ends the episode. So this could have been a lot more funnier. They made Howard look like a moron. He kind of is a moron, but they didn't really shine a light on his character in this episode is what I thought. And does Penny want to be with Leonard or not? Is she upset or not? I don't know. Like, one episode they play like she is, and then the next episode it's like, I don't care who the fuck Leonard's dating. Whatever. Doesn't bother me. I wanted to break up with him. He told me he loved me. So, those are my thoughts. Now I want to hear your thoughts. So if you're a fan of The Big Bang Theory or Young Sheldon, and want to help me out with the YouTube algorithm, I'm a small channel. I want to get bigger. It would help if you smash that like button. If you want to share this video across any of your social media platforms or just share it with that friend that you know, go ahead and do that. Don't forget to sound off in the comment section about what your thoughts are on this particular episode of The Big Bang Theory. What would you score it? Who would be your character of the episode? And what I like to do is I like to rate Penny based off her hotness, because that's one of the reasons why I started watching The Big Bang Theory initially, because I saw Penny on screen. So I'm going to score the episode an 8.1 out of 10. I'm going to give the character of the episode to Howard Wolowitz. And I'm going to give Penny a 9.0 out of 10. And then last but certainly not least, don't forget to hit that sub button. You're watching the video anyway. Subscribe to the channel, join the team, show your damn support, and be a part of something special. And JDev will return.